Okay, what is going on, guys? Intro try number 2. Quick recap, last week, car's still up on the blocks for no reason other than I just haven't taken it down yet. I went ahead and did the alignment, gave it a 1/4 inch toe out on the front, 1/4 inch toe in on the rear. Didn't really mess with the camber settings at all because I never tweaked those on either wheel. So they should still be about where they were, which, if I remember right, it had about 2 to 3 degrees of camber on the rear and about like 6 degrees, 5 to 6 degrees up on the front. That's how that's set up right now. And quick recap from last week, we went ahead and, or was it last week? No, this was the week before, excuse me. So this was like 2 weeks ago. Man, this thing's been on here for a while. So anyway, 2 weeks ago, we went ahead and put the modified knuckles on and put the steering rack spacers in so I have more lock-to-lock movement, but we didn't finish the angle kit because I didn't have all the parts at the time because dummy David forgot to order brake lines, new brake lines. So these are stainless steel ones. They should be longer than the ones that are currently on the car, and this is my holdup that's been stopping me from currently driving the car is this. So I also realized, as another dumb move, I didn't order new brake fluid, but on the bonus side, I have a little left in here, which this is, if you're curious what I run in my car, I'm running 600, RBF 600 Motul, which is about 4 racing brake fluid. And reason I run that is because like autocross and everything else is like you'll see a lot of brake usage, and when you do see a lot of it, you don't want to heat the brake lines up, and that will cause your brakes to get mushy. So if you're going to do performance driving, like legitimate performance driving, not just doing some sick pulls on the street to show off next to the Mustang next to you, invest in some good brake fluid. You don't want to boil it. So anyway, my brake fluid is probably still fine. I check it regularly before events, and it's still clear as day. So I'm probably gonna go grab a bottle and drain it into it, see if I see any like major contaminants that concerns me. And I might just have to recycle it for the moment. And if I have some issues with it, I can always fully drain it and redo it later. So not a huge deal. So step 1, car off blocks and onto jack stands, so we can get the front wheels off. So let's start now. Okay, so I've got the first side almost done, which is the side that I keep up against the wall because it's harder to film on. And also it gives me a practice run before I do it. So the one issue I am currently having, which I don't really understand why I'm having this issue, is that if we look here, here's the side I haven't pulled off. You can kinda, I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but we'll zoom in. Yeah, so you can kind of see how it has like a little ridge, like right here, and there's like a little ridge, and it's meant for this little piece right here to kind of slip into and lock it into place like that. But for whatever reason, on this other side, I can't seem to get the clip in like at all, and it doesn't show any ridge. Okay, well, my light stopped working, that's cool. So I don't know if you can see it, but we're not gonna worry about it. So anyway, I can't see it on that side, and so I'm struggling with that, but I've measured the tips of both of these, which this is the old one here, and the new one, which they are like identical on the top with the exception of how thick the nut is. Otherwise, I've used a micrometer, or micrometer, or caliper, or whatever you want to call it, digital caliper, to measure them, and they come out exactly the same, which is why I don't understand. But anyway, this is why you get extended brake lines, is you have that extra length, so you actually have the extra wheel chopper. I also did notice that my 15x9s aren't going to work unless I either put spacers on them, which then means I probably have to cut my fenders, and so, long story short, it's probably time for those to go, and probably time for me to look for a new set of wheels. Oh well, such is life. I knew I was probably running into that issue doing the shop. So I'm gonna pull this side apart and see if I can get this side done and see if this side's any easier, and maybe go back to that side, hopefully a little less frustrated, maybe a little bit more remotivated. So I'll show you guys this side, kind of walk you through the process. It's pretty just straightforward. Unbolt, unbolt, catch the fluid, rebleed. Pretty straightforward, but we'll go ahead and finish that up real quick and hopefully move on to something else. I don't know what we're doing today exactly. So Peace. Okay, so as demonstrated, our problem is essentially right there. Excuse me. That doesn't actually have any more room, which is a big problem. So we're gonna go ahead and take it off real quick. Got my bucket to catch the fluids. And so I don't lose any fluid out of the caliper, we're gonna throw, kind of see that, there's the bolt. So anyway, when you do crush washers on banjo bolts, you need to crush washer both sides. So we're gonna do one crush washer, slip it through, and slip the other crush washer on the back side of it, and then we're just gonna thread it in. There. And the reason I wanted to do that is so that if there's any in the caliper itself, which there's always fluid in the caliper, if it leaks out, it doesn't really have anywhere to go except for into this line, so it can kind of get trapped. So now we can go ahead and remove the rest of this old line, which is currently draining into the bucket. Our old line, and now the new line, which needs to so this is the thing that we've actually been having issues with, and that's just sliding this thing in on the other side. And this is what I was talking about, where I don't know if this one wants to come up enough either. Oh, and of course this side seems like it actually wants to work. Ow, that was fun. Love it. Ow. Okay. And that's kind of the essence of installing it. So, normally that clip goes on a little easier, but that's done. So, my next issue currently is, now I gotta find somebody to help me bleed these brakes, which Dawn's at work right now. My wife's home, but she's busy, so might have to borrow her for a second. But I also have another issue, which I can't still drive the car anyway, so either I need to order wheel spacers to space the wheels out. I don't know if I explained it or not, but the 15x9 that I have has like a plus 32 offset, so that means that it's inset a little bit more, because with the 15x9 it's such a wide rim, you have to inset it on the Miatas to make it fit. And when you do that, it hits the upper control arm at full lock. So that's my downside right now. So either I need to buy new wheels, or I'm gonna have to buy spacers and cut my fenders and actually put flares on, because that's probably the only way they're gonna fit, which is kind of a bummer. So with that being said, I don't know that I want to cut my fenders quite yet, so I'm probably going to start looking for another set of wheels. So maybe I can find some used ones today. I don't know. I like buying used rims just from the fact that I can usually get a set of tires on them for the same price as the rims without the tires, and when you need them, you need them. So I'm probably going to go try to put that one clip back in on the other side real quick, and then I'll catch up with you guys whenever something interesting is about to happen. I don't know when that will happen, but it's not yet. So, with that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know, like, your choice of rims. I'm balling on a budget here, so, like, try to keep them more on the budget friendly. I'm looking for, like, some 16x8s right now, so I'm kind of up in the air on what to get. And if I come up with some today, that'd be cool, but I don't know if I will, because I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace. So anyway, that's gonna be it for right now. I'll catch up with you guys in a second. Just a quick reminder, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Thanks so much for those like 76 people. Like, we've got like 5 or 6 new subscribers this last week, which is super awesome. Shout out to all y'all. I super appreciate that. Keeps me motivated, keeps the work coming, you know. gives me a reason to keep filming. It's confirmation that, hey, I'm doing something right. At least somebody's interested. So I'm glad you guys are interested that subscribed. And if you guys still like these, hit that subscribe button. It helps me out. It just keeps me motivated. Yeah. So I'm gonna stop talking. And you guys will probably see me in the next half second. Peace. Are you having fun? Done. Okay, what's up, guys? Yep, microphone on? Yep, microphone's on. What's up, guys? Next day. So I kind of just ended the video there. I didn't really do anything else interesting. I kind of shopped around on the local market for some new wheels. Didn't find anything. Well, I did, but yeah, didn't work out, which is fine. And I forgot to show you guys. This is the current amount of angle, which is still definitely more than stock. So pretty happy with that, but it looks like it has about another inch of play to go. And yeah, so that'll get done whenever the heck I get new wheels. I'll have that extra inch of play, or I can put spacers on and then potentially destroy my fenders, whichever. So this is probably where I'm gonna leave it. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything interesting today, but I'll bring the camera with me just in case. But for this video, this is where I'm gonna end it. I'm sorry if this one was super short, but remember to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.